Unprecedented. Unprecedented is the only word for it when, for the first time in human history, the vast majority of people have had unlimited access to an infinite variety of sexual content, free and accessible from nearly anywhere. A syringe of the most potent sexual content imaginable injected straight into the brain, hijacking our most compelling and natural drive for intimacy and reproduction. Unprecedented is the situation when scores of healthy young men are more aroused alone with an inanimate object than they are with their partners. And it's not just grown men and women that we are running this unethical global experiment on. It's kids who are growing up on a steady diet of the most hardcore and extreme sexual content ever produced. I was 9 when I started using. I'm 31 now, and for the last 8 years, I've learned absolutely everything that I could about pornography addiction, pornography-induced sexual dysfunctions, and every way in which chronic porn use can harm our emotional, our mental, and our relational health. And using that knowledge over the past 6 years, I've worked with hundreds of people personally, coaching them through recovery from whatever harms pornography use had in their lives. And I'm incredibly grateful for that. Honestly, seeing those changes happen in their lives and being a part of that journey, helping them to get to where they wanted to be and to become free from whatever harms porn had caused in their lives, has been an absolute privilege. But of course, I only have so many hours in a day, and there are millions of people out there struggling with porn problems, and I can't help them all personally. And that's why I have created 2 online video courses that distill everything that I've learned and taught over the past 8 years into these 2 courses to guide people through recovery from whatever harms porn has caused in their lives. And I'm super proud to be able to tell you about them now, because it's been quite the project working on the both of them. So in the first course, it's called Reboot Rewire. I'll teach you to understand and recover from porn-induced erectile dysfunction, delayed ejaculation, premature ejaculation, extreme unwanted fetishes, or porn-induced sexual desires that you are uncomfortable with, that you don't want in your life, sexual orientation doubts, and sexual orientation obsessive compulsive disorder caused by chronic porn use, and sexual performance anxiety. I'm also going to be teaching you how to distinguish PISDs, porn-induced sexual dysfunctions, from other types of sexual dysfunctions, what recovery looks like and how long it might take, what to expect from potential withdrawals, as well as the unexpected benefits a porn-free life might bring to you. And yes, there are many that you probably don't expect. What a relapse means and how to handle it if that happens. Whether porn-free masturbation will be good or bad for your sexual health and how to do it healthfully if you choose to. How to find community and support as you recover. How to introduce or reintroduce real intimacy and sex into your life. How to talk to current or future partners about PISD, maximizing the chances of recruiting their support. What supplements and medications to use. How to maintain your sexual health once you have fully healed, and so much more, honestly. And in the second course, My Life Rebooted, is all about pornography addiction recovery, getting out of that endless cycle of relapse and remission, finally putting porn in your past permanently, and building the kind of fulfilling and satisfying life that you've probably always wanted, with the kinds of relationships that you want. How to become stable in that porn-free life, and how living without porn can actually be surprisingly easy if you know how to do it. This course has more than twice as much content as Reboot Rewire, and it really is my baby. It's so much of addiction recovery is about building a life that meets your needs and that's satisfying and fulfilling to you, and it's about general and personal self-development. In this course, we go through all of that, and I'm super excited to hear about the lives that you guys are going to create for yourselves with the help of the tools that you have in that course, My Life Rebooted. And I often say to my clients that my addiction is one of my greatest strengths at this point in my life, and by that, I mean that yes, it's still a part of me. I know that if I went back and used porn, I couldn't just be a casual user or moderate user. I could quickly bring that addiction back to the surface of my life and bring all those problems back to the surface of my life, because I've had my own relapses in the past and I know how easy it is for that to happen. But because I'm aware of that danger and aware of the kind of life I need to live in order to stay clean and sober, it pushes me to live my best life every day. It pushes me to actually meet my real needs, to actually pursue the kind of life and the kind of relationships that I really want. And I want that so badly for each of you. And with these courses, I think you're going to be able to create that for yourself and get to that point where you might still accept that you're addicted and you'll always be addicted, but you think of that as a strength now rather than a crippling weakness. So creating these courses has been, without a doubt, the largest project I've ever tackled. It's way more work than writing a book, but in a way, everything I've done in this business, in this field over the past 8 years has been leading up to this moment when I could offer all of this information distilled into engaging video courses, reproducible, scalable, so I don't have to work with people one-on-one, which I love doing, but there's only so many people I can work with one-on-one. And in this way, I think we can start to get these resources out to so many more people who need them. Reboot Rewire is currently in a complete state. I'm not going to say finished because I want these courses to be living. I'm going to continue to update them and to add to them with your feedback. And as I learn more and want to share more, the My Life Rebooted course, on the other hand, is not finished. It's completely written and mapped out, but I'm still working on filming and editing all the videos. There's enough content there right now that I think you'll be plenty occupied, and I don't think anyone will catch up to me and run into a dead end before I finish the course, which I plan to be at the end of May 2021. But before we get there, these courses are available right now, but they're actually in pre-sale. And what that means is that I'm going to let you pay what you want for them, all the way down to 75% off. If it's still May of 2021, then this still applies. So if you go down to the comments, I'm going to pin a comment with different coupon codes, one for 75% off, one for 50% off, one for 25% off, and let you choose what you want to pay for these courses. And if you want to support the work and you have the money to do so, pay more. If your finances are tight and you still want access to the courses, pay less. Pay whatever you choose. And all I ask in return is that you are vocal and communicative and let me know what you think of these courses. Make suggestions, give me feedback, and we'll make these into the best resources possible to share with as many people as possible. So every course enrollment also includes lifetime access to the Reboot Club, which is the private Discord server that I run. In this club, you're going to be able to chat with other people who are on similar journeys. You can ask questions. I will be in there. I won't answer every question that you post probably, but I will be having office hours at least once a month where I'm in my office on the Discord server and anyone can drop in and talk with me and get some feedback as long as they're in the Reboot Club. So this added value is pretty huge, and I encourage you to take advantage of that resource if you do enroll in either or both of these courses. So remember, the pre-sale goes through May 31st, 2021. So if you want to enroll in these courses, then take advantage of that. Find the coupon codes down below, and I'll hope to see you in the Reboot Club.